Hello, my beautiful It's So Real family. It's your girl Rocqi from the It's So Real podcast and Rocqi's Reactions. Welcome to another one of my reactions. All right, so remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also check out my individual YouTube channel, LifeIsRocqi. A link is available in the description box below. And that is where I talk about my own journey as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, as a therapist turned happiness coach, writer, painter, what else? I'm also polyamorous and queer, so check that out. But all right, on today's Rocqi's Reactions, I will be reacting to Earn Your Leisure's True Medicine with 19 Keys and Queen AFUA. And the link to that video is going to be available in the description box below. If you want to see the video on screen as I'm reacting to it, subscribe so we can hire a video editor, okay? All right, let's get to it, shall we?
As I'm listening, you kind of architected an energy of an idea of sacredness. And I start thinking about how, women sort of despise the idea of being in the house nowadays. Right? But in the
So again, I am a homemaker. This is a new transition. I have a master's degree in marital and family therapy. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. But as I'm transitioning from therapy to Manifest Reality's happiness coaching, link in the description box below, and also getting ready to, be a mother and stay at home with my kids. Right now I'm a homemaker, and I was very resistant to that because my mom was a homemaker and my dad didn't appreciate her. He didn't help her at all. So I didn't see the positives of being a homemaker as a wife. I saw it as a mother, but because I was seeing just the devaluation of it in my home, I didn't really come to value it until I was older and realized other people's mothers were not the same as mine. And then I really came to appreciate my mom. So there is definite rejection to women being in the home. One, a lot of women prefer financial independence. That's where I'm trying to get this passive and residual income. Subscribe. But yeah, it's also just the lack of appreciation and lack of support when they are at home that doesn't necessarily make it appealing,
concept that you are in the house with the family, because I think a lot of women be in the house nowadays, but especially on social media, just be in the house doing nothing, looking good. But when it comes to building a family, there's a despisal of playing any type of role in constructing a family, right? And so, but the way you constructed it made me think about how the production of the house is creating this base of sacredness and this temple and this energetic place where things are being healed and birthed and manufactured. And I think because the science of that is lost of how to create a temple inside the house, that a person may feel like it's a cage, right? When it really is like your base. Like the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, the woman's place is not in the home, that's her base. That's not her place, it's her base. That's where she runs everything else, right? If she's the healer, that's where she's creating the herbs, right? The people knocking on the house, asking mama in the neighborhood, like, do you have this, that, or the third? That's where she has her education, she has her spiritual temple, she has her oil, she has all of these different things where she's manufacturing gods walking out that house. She's manufacturing healed, she's manufacturing geniuses and a multitude of different things. So that house represents something different. But in today's time, that house represents a cell. You understand me? And so women
that's
are
the
afraid
European
to be
consciousness. The case.
Woo! Did he say some words? So the house is the foundation. It's our base from where we are raising children. We are nurturing our family to walk out those doors into the world of chaos. And we are nourishing them to succeed in that world. And then we are providing the peace and healing when they return. And I didn't see being a homemaker as that until I started thinking about being a stay-at-home mom, specifically in the first 5 years of life. Because I was like, I know what I'm going to put into my children. And daycares and schools aren't even fucking personalizing it to my children. Also, there's the discrimination against black children. Also, they're not even focusing on child development. It's just a lot of obedience type shit. So it's like, I know what I'm going to invest in my children. And thinking about it in that context, I was like, wow, the home is actually very crucial to being able to survive in this world. Like, especially the home that my life partner and I have created, we are in a happy, peaceful bubble. Like, the world is literally turning to shit. We've had the pandemic, we've had fires, we've had all kinds of things, and we're just happy-go-lucky in our home because it's just us and it's full of love, peace, and happiness. And it's like, and now, like, as I've been transitioning, I've been making our house a home. So I've been decorating, I've been getting things in the kitchen that I need just to help with meal planning and stuff. I have a calendar now so I can help organize. So it's just like, yeah, I'm investing in our home. And yeah, it was, the home is the one thing we have in our control. Our jobs, if we're working for someone else, that's not within our control. Healthcare isn't within our control. Stupid US. The climate isn't within our control. Stupid US. Like, it's so many things that are outside of our control. The home is the one place. If that, because if you're renting, then it really, it's just, there's a lot of things in life that are outside of our control. So if we can nourish the one thing that could be in our control, why don't we? Why don't we? Especially if we're talking about generational wealth, it's not just financial. Like, let's heal generations. Let's be the big mama that people were turning to for wisdom. Let's be the big mama that you knew all the children could come to you with their problems, with their needs for healing, that your man could come to you when he just needs to relax. Let's be that matriarch again. And I think because there's been so much trauma and loss, we've rejected that role. And it's like, it's a powerful one. It's a powerful role to be the matriarch of future generations and of knowing what legacy is going to come from you. And again, this isn't just finances. This is mind, body, and spirit for generations to come. And I saw how powerful that was and that meant to me. And that's when I started valuing being a homemaker. Let's continue, shall we?
Represents a cell. You understand me? And so women
That's
are
the
afraid
European
to be
consciousness. It's a cave. It's a cave for many, but it's not a cave for African minds and African spirit. A house is Nebbit Head. My inner name, I'm Queen of Mut, Mother Nebbit Head, the lady of the house, the lady of the heavenly realm. That's what the house is. The house structure, there is a door. At the door is a feather. And the feather is about balancing the heart on the scales of Ma'at. So in that house, that is what you're to receive. Inside of that.
And it's an ad. Let's play the ad, get your money, and let's continue on.
House, there is a bowl that looks like a window, but that represents the tit. In that house, you're going to be nourished. You're going to be fortified. Above the house, there is another bowl. And that bowl has a wave of water on it. In that house, you'll be purified. She's the lady of the house because in order to have a house, a home that is divine, powerful, a house of medicine, that you have to become that medicine within your own body. Temple is the house. So wherever I go, it's my home. So the whole world is my home, actually. And wherever I am placed to do my work, my house begins.
Right.
So.
Oh, shit. So as I've been on my spiritual journey, I've recognized that divinity resides in each of us, that we are our own gods and we can manifest heaven on earth, to which I have. So I recognize that divinity within me, but to say that if we develop an internal home of peace, of one that's our sanctuary, one of healing, one of wisdom, then wherever we go, we can build a home. That's powerful. Because so many people do not have internal peace. So many people don't. And I'm glad that I've worked on myself to not only have peace within myself, but also peace within my partnership. To work on myself as a mother and being able to offer them peace. So that way we can legitly have our home be our sanctuary. But that was beautiful.
So we just continue the home. So in that purification, liberation to purification, when you clean up your house, make your mind in your house, your thoughts in your house, your heart and your past relationships in your house, your medicine, your food, you won't let, when I first got into as a teenager, I got my small place, home, and I said, after I got rid of my asthma, my allergies, my hay fever, my PMS, and all of a list of fast food, toxic living and eating, poisoning my house. And when I realized that there was a way out of this, and I got out of it in a house, I got it through the healing baths. I got out of my sick house. I got it through the foods that I was eating. I got out of my lungs returned back to me.
So yes, nutrition is very important to me, and because I'm the one who's grocery shopping, I'm the one who's meal planning, I'm the one who's cooking majority of the meals. So making sure that we have adequate nutrition, and that also means experimenting with new ingredients, because one, I grew up eating meat, I grew up eating dairy, so I don't have a lot of experience with vegetarian diet that we have in this household. So I have to learn, and that means I have to grow my understanding of food and understanding how much food actually exists that we don't use. So that's been fun. But yes, food is medicine. Food is the energy that we put in our bodies to continue on. So making sure that my family has nutritious meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks, and healthy options are crucial for me. And I'm proud of myself for making that commitment and growing within myself and for our home and our family.
In my house, I was able to do my movement, my yoga, and my meditation in my house. And so wherever I go, I now teach women how to reclaim their home. Their house is a wellness center. There's a doctor, I don't recall her name right now, but she is the doctor over the whole establishment. She came in with President Obama. And she said that a home, healing is not only done in hospitals, in clinics, that healing is done in the home and spiritual houses. So when we shift that, then all the power of medicine comes back to the home. The biggest income for America and for all modern, so-called modern worlds is medicine. What happens when we turn the medicine inside the house? Then we don't have high blood pressure anymore. Our men are not dying from prostate cancer. We're not fighting in the home because we know how to quell and calm the spirit through the foods and the juices and the herbs and the teas, all of that, and the healing baths and the prayers and the meditation. The women's sacrament, they know all of that. When they go through their journey, they know what that house is supposed to be. And each room in that house is consecrated, blessed, and charged up, so they know how to work their clinic, their hospital, and their home. From the kitchen is your the kitchen is your healing laboratory. So you know, soup, salads, juices, teas, dressings, everything is the medicine now. Every time somebody opens their mouth and eats, they're getting their blood clean. They're getting their kidneys repaired. They're getting their minds right, because she knows what to do. In that house, there is not the bathroom, but the hydrotherapy room. Because a normal bathroom, you just drop. But what are you doing in that bathroom that's going to get you in your right mind and purge yourself? Our ancestors, we had baths. We would go into spiritual baths, and the symbol of the bath was right by the bath in Kemet was Khepera, the sign for transformation. So in that water, when you're conscious, you know what that water does? It takes away the pain, the trauma, the suffering, the hurt, the lack, the limitations, and you get a chance to allow that water to now restore your inner waters. Your 75-80% of water now becomes flushed and cleansed. So now you come to your right mind. Now you know where the power dwells. The power is from inside of you.
I want to cry because we just have lost so much ancestral knowledge. We used to be so in tune within ourselves, within nature, within each other, and we just lost so much knowledge. But thanks to the internet, we are returning. We are returning to the knowledge of our ancestors. And as the matriarch of the Smartt family, my home is our wellness center. And I am returning to understanding how to heal my family. And I think it's beautiful because I'm also a licensed marriage and family therapist. And my partner is also a licensed marriage and family therapist. And we focus on holistic health, mind, body, and spirit. So it's very interesting that we have that background. And that's the intention we set for our household. But the power is from inside of you. You have to have that commitment. Think about how easy it is to eat unhealthy. Think about how easy it is to not focus on movement and exercising your body. Think about how easy it is to get caught up in drama and trauma and dysfunction and toxicity. And how much work it is to constantly choose peace with every decision that you make when it comes to your food, to moving your body, to your relationships, to your career, to where you live. And I'm proud of us because we've chosen peace, love, and happiness consistently within our 30 years. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of myself. Because the generations that come from us, we are starting anew. We are starting anew.
And in that bath, you get a chance to connect. You come out that bath, then you have a waterfall in your hydrotherapy room. That waterfall, that's the water, that's the purging. We could transmute anything. So now in the shower, clearing up our first eye so we can be in our right mind, not in our crazy mind, not in our vindictive mind, not in our stressed out mind. We let that waterfall go into our heart and clean up all those relationships that we're just having, these serial killers inside of our own psyche, and we start to wash and cleanse so we have healthy relationships going forward. Right. And in that water, you cleanse the wound because the cysts, the tumors, and all of that is physical, emotional, psychological abuse from the system that we have eaten, that we're drinking, in our intimacy that we bring in that house, and that water is coming on your spine, getting your nervous system back so you're not stressing and you're not anxious, even in these times. Matter of fact, you're not stressing in these times, especially because you have the information and the knowledge in that house. So go to that home and make it a real home. Make it a healing home. Make it a healing clinic. And when your family is, you look at your family, you say, oh, you have all these issues? I know just what to do. Right. Here's your teas, here's your juice, here's your bath, here's your prayers, here's your meditation, and they'll get it even if they don't want it, if they're in your house. It could be just put a pot of cinnamon on a pot, and everybody's fighting, put that on, the whole goes through the whole house and purifies.
If a man meets a woman, what kind of tea is the sacred woman making?
Well, it depends on the case. Well, it depends on the case. If he's stressed out and angry and quick, and you make a chamomile, hops, valerian.
Calm him down.
And just calm him right on down. And matter of fact, if he don't want to drink it, put it in his bath. If he don't want to take a bath, because men don't want to take a bath in the beginning until they get right, Then you put it in aromatherapy.
Yeah.
He's going to get the medicine. That's all you have to know. Or if he's not going to take it that way, they put it around his pillow in the form of oils. He's going to get it in his dream world. Or if in your house, you got to get your house right.
And we definitely use aromatherapy. We have essential oil. I just got some Palo Santo, and I have incense as well. So this has been so moving for me. So let me know your thoughts about it, about my reactions to it. And ladies, how are you creating a wellness center within your home? Do you even have time and energy to do that if you're focused on your career? Because I know we got limited time and energy. So what intention are we going to put? And for me, while my career has always been to help Black America, my family, my Black family, became another purpose. And the best way that I can help them is by investing in our home. Because a lot of people don't. Not anymore. And money isn't everything. Alright, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Alright, beautiful people. Take care of you. Peace and love.